this video, let's see how to print this pattern. Now to print this pattern, again there are 5 rows, and then for every row we are printing just one column, second row 2 columns, third row 3 columns, and so on. Every time the printing for every row is starting from 1. But the important point to note over here is I start from 1 and then it's alternate. So can you see it's 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 and so on. So to print this kind of a pattern, we would always start our outer loop again. It says I is 1. We have to go 5 rows, so I less than equal to 5 and I plus plus. So this part remains the same because we have to print 5 rows, right? Now we are not going to use I or J for printing this pattern because it's just ones and zeros. Now the inner loop has to be controlled in a way that when my outer loop runs for the first time, that is for the first row, it has to print only one time. So in that case, my inner loop will be, it starts from 1 and it goes till I and J plus plus, right? So now I is 1, J is 1, this runs one time. I is 2, J is 1, till 2 it runs 2 times. We have to check, if you would notice, this is 1, so 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So when my J is 1, that means when my J is odd, I want to print ones, and when my J is even, I want to print zeros. So it is actually very simple. I will just say if J mod 2, I'll check if my J is even or odd. For even, you have to print 0, else you will just say SOP and print 1. You close this block of code, and then for the outer loop, you print a new line and then you close it. So just check for the J value. If it is even, in that case you have to print zeros. If it is odd, you have to print ones. So when I is 1, this runs one time, it is odd, hence it prints 1. When I is 2, this runs 2 times. For the first value 1, because it is odd, it prints 1. Second time, because it's even, it prints 0 and the pattern completes. Let's see the execution on the Blue Jay. To print this pattern, again I'll be taking the rows as input from the user. I need to print, say if rows are 5, it will be 5 times. So I'll say I is equals to 1, I less than equal to 5 and I plus plus. And again we'll have a for loop. So I'll say for int j equals to 1, j less than equal to I, remember this, and then j plus plus, and I'm just going to compare. So we'll say if j mod 2 is 0. So if you remember, we discussed that for the even values of j, we are going to print 0, and for the odd values of j, we'll be printing 1. So then I'll just say system.out.print and 0. Else will print 1. Compile, execute, and let's see. Enter number of rows, I say 8. Oh, I forgot SOPLN, see. Okay, let's add that. So I enter number of rows 7, so you can see 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, what did I make the mistake? I less than equal to rows. So we get the output. So with this we come to an end of this video. Happy learning, take care and bye-bye.